People have been playing games with shuttlecock for millennia. In the mid-19th century, the British created the game badminton, in which players hit the shuttlecock back and forth over a net. Made of feathers and cork, the shuttlecock predates badminton by thousands of years. Many people are familiar with the plastic shuttlecocks used for badminton games in backyards everywhere. But serious players used the original feathers shuttlecock. This facility uses duck feathers to build their shuttlecocks. Workers start by aligning them with the feathers side up and storing them in the cups in preparation for the next phase of production. Having the feathers aligned make it easier for the worker to feed them one by one into a specialized sorting machine. This device has 26 different sensors that measure each feather. The feathers must be a specific size and have a precise angle. The machine sorts feathers of the same size and angle into different bins. Sometimes, the sensors are unable to measure certain feathers. Those feathers fall into a separate bin. A worker uses special charts to measure them by hand. The tips of the shuttlecocks are made of cork and synthetic foam covered with white leather. It's time to start assembling the shuttlecocks. Each shuttlecock has 16 feathers, which must all be precisely the same length. The punching machine begins the assembly process. It starts by punching 16 holes in the perimeter of the shuttlecock tip. The worker feeding the feathers into the device must keep pace with the machine. A worker uses flat nose plier to adjust the angle of each feather. She then places the shuttlecock inside the miniature wind tunnel to see if they are properly balanced. On some shuttlecocks, each feather might have a slightly different angle to maximize balance. Once the angle of the feathers has been adjusted, they transfer to a machine that supplies a bead of fluid around the interior perimeter of the shuttlecock tip. This secures the feathers in place. To further stabilize feathers, workers place them in specialized sewing machine that binds them securely together with 2 rows of thread. The thread stitch each feather to the next. This process strengthens the shuttlecocks, helping them maintain their shape even when they're getting slammed back and forth over a net. When the machine is finished stitching a shuttlecock, a worker ties off a thread to keep it unraveling and cuts off the excess. Finally, she evens out the thread rows. With the threads in place, the shuttlecock must undergo a final tuning. A worker once again adjusts the feathers to ensure proper balance. A machine applies glue to the thread on the shuttlecocks, locking them in place to give them the necessary rigidity. The thread is made to quickly absorb glue. A worker applies a green streak, which indicates a slow-speed shuttlecock. Medium-speed shuttlecocks get a blue streak. Fast ones are red. It's time for quality control testing. A machine equipped with a racket right arm fires the shuttlecocks to a waiting worker. Shuttlecock can travel at speed as high as 300 feet a second. That's twice as fast as a pitcher can throw a baseball. Once the shuttlecocks have passed the quality control test, a worker inserts 12 at a time into a long cardboard tubes, similar to those who used to hold tennis balls. With 16 feathers, It is no wonder the shuttlecock is also known as a birdie. These high-quality products are ready to fly.